The ball is in the box. We get heat and light from the sun. The child started work at 10 o'clock. The girl is sitting on the table. Dive into the pool. Children, in these sentences, did you notice the highlighted words? For example, in, from, at, on, into, etc. Do you know what these highlighted words are called in English grammar? Yes, these are the prepositions. If we split the word preposition, we get pre plus position. That means placed before. Placed before? Before what? Before the nouns. So, the easiest way to understand prepositions is that you must know that prepositions are the words which are placed before a noun, pronoun, or a noun phrase. Prepositions are the words which tell the relationship between a noun or pronoun to the other words in a sentence. I'll explain it with the help of an example. The ball is in the box. In this sentence, the word in is the preposition which is used before the noun, the box. And it tells the relationship between the ball and the box. More examples of prepositions are about, under, over, near, between, among, for, since, by, and so many. These charts show the commonly used prepositions. Maximum of the prepositions fall under the category of prepositions of time, prepositions of place, prepositions of direction. In this video, we will discuss about the prepositions of place. Prepositions of place are used to show the location or position of something or someone. In other words, we can say that prepositions of place tell where a thing or person is. For example, where is the ball? Between the boxes. In the next picture, where is the rabbit? It's on the table. Examples of preposition of place are in, on, at, above, under, between, among, over, below, and so many. Let's discuss the prepositions one by one. First of all, in. The preposition in is used for enclosed space. It tells about something placed inside something else. For example, the clothes are in the closet. I have books in my bag. Children are sitting in a room. More examples are in the garden, in India, in my pocket, in the sky, in the solar system. The preposition on. On is used to show that something is placed above something else and touching it. For example, the book is on the table. The book touches the surface of the table. So the book is on the table. The picture was hung on the wall. More examples are, I saw a smile on his face. The shop is on the left side. Their apartment is on the second floor. I saw this movie on the television. The preposition at is used to talk about particular place. It tells about exact position of something or someone. It is also used with address or an event. Examples of preposition at are, my father is at home. Someone knocked at the door. More examples are at the bus stand, at the corner, at work, at 21 Model Town, at party, etc. Next preposition is in front of. This preposition is used when someone or something faces someone or something else. For example, she sat down in front of her computer. If something is done or said in front of someone, that means that is done or said in the presence of that person. For example, the children were fighting in front of their parents. More examples are: she told a lie in front of her friends. They sat in front of the TV and watched a movie. Their shop is in front of the school. Prepositions behind and in front of are opposite to each other. The preposition behind is used to talk about a person or thing at the back of another person or another thing. For example, I hung my coat behind the door. He sat behind her. The broom is behind the door. The given picture clearly shows the difference between the prepositions in front of and behind. On the left hand side, the mouse is in front of the box, and on the right hand side, the mouse is behind the box. The preposition near shows that something is located at a short distance. In other words, we can say that the place or person isn't far away in distance or time. For example, a girl is sitting near the child. The hotel is near the airport. The child likes to sit near the window. The prepositions near and far both are opposite to each other. The preposition far is used when something or some place is at a great distance. For example, how far do you live? They wanted to see how far the child could run. The girl is far away from the house. Preposition between refers to something or someone in the middle of two objects or persons. For example, number 5 occurs between 4 and 6. Mary sat between Tom and Jane. The child was sitting between his parents. Here, the word parents refer to two persons, mother and father. So we use between. The child was sitting between his parents. The preposition among refers to something or someone surrounded by more than two persons or things. For example, the grandmother sat among her grandchildren. Here, the preposition among shows that the number of grandchildren is more than 2. Among is also used to talk about things or persons which are not clearly separated, as they are a part of a group or crowd. For example, we agreed among ourselves. Children, the only difference between the prepositions among and between is that the preposition between is used when a thing or person is in the middle of only two objects or persons. For example, the child was sitting between his parents. Parents means mother and father. So the child was in the middle, and we can say the child was sitting between his parents. And among is used when something or someone is surrounded by more than two things or persons. For example, the grandmother sat among her grandchildren. Here, the number of grandchildren is more than 2. That's why we use the preposition among. The preposition beside is used when a thing or person is next to or at the side of another thing or another person. For example, the child sat beside her mother. Napkin is placed beside the plate. Shoes are beside the ball. The boy is beside his dog. The preposition above talks about a thing at a higher level than something else. For example, the child raised his hand above his head. The clock is hung above the television. Like above, the preposition over also refers to a thing which is at a higher level. But over refers to the thing, it talks about the thing which is exactly at a higher level than the other thing. For example, the sun is over our head at noon. Over is also used to refer to a thing which covers the other thing or the person. For example, she put blanket over the sleeping child. More examples are, there was a ceiling fan over our head. We hung a new chandelier over the dining table. Children, you would have noticed that the prepositions above and over both talk about a thing at a higher level. But the preposition over refers to a thing that is exactly at a higher level than the other thing. For example, the sun is over our head at noon. In other words, we can say that when a thing covers the other thing or person, we use the preposition over. For example, she put a blanket over the sleeping child. Preposition over is also used as a preposition of moment. But here in this video, we are talking about the preposition over as a preposition of place only. Prepositions above and below are opposite to each other. Preposition below refers to a thing placed at a lower level than something else. For example, there is a television below the clock. More examples are below the surface, below poverty line, below the sea level. The sun went below the horizon. Next preposition is under. The prepositions over and under both are opposite to each other. Children, like the preposition below, the preposition under is also used to talk about a thing which is placed at a lower level. But the difference is that the preposition under talks about a thing which is exactly at a lower level. Or in other words, we can say that the preposition under is used when a thing is covered by the other thing which is placed at a higher level. For example, the child hid under the table. He found his shoes under the bed. The child is sitting under the tree. The cat is under the chair. The football is under the table. The child saw a ball under the sofa. So these are the prepositions of place. Hope the topic is clear to you. Thank you very much.